Hey,
Hi.
I'm not seeing you.
Hold on. What is going on? What is it doing? Oh, here we go. Hi.
Hi.
There I am.
How are you?
Better than good.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
Fantastic,
life,
isn't
life
it?
is good.
Amazing. It's so
Yeah,
amazing.
so nice. Look how happy you are. I love it. It's like a mirror. It's like,
And
oh,
you.
joy, joy. I feel like I'm looking at a mirror.
There's nothing to say.
Right? It's all been said.
Oh, well, good to see you.
Good to be seen.
A lot has happened in between our Zoom meeting, and it was all effortless.
Yeah, just kind of just did it all on its own.
That's all it felt.
It's all automatic, just like effortless. Yeah.
It felt like so we're here to launch this book that got written
Yes, that's
somehow.
exciting. That's
And
exciting.
it is, and it feels like this book was written during our conversation.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much what it was. We just had a conversation and we just recorded it in there and put all our experiences and, our viewpoints and our views and, that we've learned in life and they're all in there and it's all effortless. It just kind of came about just by us having conversations about this and sharing our experiences.
Yeah, and us um, embracing this and living this and just um, sharing the learning and how it all came about, but also how it feels to live it and what does it entail. So this conversation there was a laying out of the principle that got transferred in the book, neutrality and openness and softness to ourselves and
Yeah, I
expansion.
think that's so important, the openness of it, like just remaining open to this, because really abundance is just about receiving, Where our birthright is abundance. It automatically comes to us effortlessly.
Yeah, and
It's just
don't
that people block it with their beliefs and stuff. If you can just see through those beliefs or, and just what's here, it's abundance everywhere.
and don't and also for people to realize that when you are open, you have new idea.
Yes.
It's
Fresh
things that
perspectives,
you would
fresh. It's all
never,
fresh.
yeah, you never conceive with your mind this intuitive idea and this way of doing things and what you can do because the mind there's so much limitation in there. I can't, it's not gonna work. And when you lose the the belief in going somewhere and attaining something, it's just pure creativity and there is more originality in what you're doing. It's less like this little recipe that I'm supposed to do to have success. It's another paradigm.
Yeah, it's just like the mind comes up and the mind wants to say the way it is. When you're in mind, it kind of limits things. But if you can just see past the mind and just remain, like you said, if you just stay open, and then you'd be surprised what effortlessly comes to you, synchronicities,
Yeah.
ideas that you would have never thought of if you're locked into like a certain belief
Yeah.
system or you're locked in the mind. But if you could just stay open to it, it
Saying yes.
effortlessly
With
comes to you.
more
Yeah.
saying yes.
Something like this. Oh.
Yeah. And then the the beauty of the book is that, and the experiment that we're planning to do is that there is a possibility to share direct experience. I used to do this, and then I did this, and this happened.
That's beautiful.
And
Yeah, I mean,
then
the direct
so
experience is king. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, in your direct experience, what you're experiencing, and everyone can do that because this isn't nothing special. Like we all have this ability to, because like I said, it's our birthright is abundance. We're all this effortless being. And our intuition, we all have this intuition that's built into us. It's nothing special that I'm saying or you're saying. Everyone has access to this.
Yeah.
But if we could all just get on the call together, that's what I love about the program. When you have the energy of a group that's all together like that. Wow. I mean,
Hmm.
everyone's presence like that, and we're all doing like this experiment. Think about how exciting that is. Think
Yeah.
about what the possibilities are. It's like infinite possibilities that we're all opening to this experiment of
It's a
abundance.
co-creation. Like the book is a co-creation. It came with our energy. We chose to put energy in it, and now it take form.
Mhm.
And I find that what I like about the book too is that it starts from the principle of truth. We're not looking at
Yes.
it, we're not searching from it. It's already there.
Yes.
And if it wasn't, it wouldn't be truth.
Yes. Because truth is the same everywhere, right? There's the truth.
And
That's what the truth is.
it's
So you
not,
can't,
it
yeah.
doesn't belong to anyone. It
Yeah.
cannot be found because it already is.
Yes, and that's the key. I love that you keep saying that it already is because it is already is. Abundance is already here. It's just a matter of seeing that for yourself and proving it in your direct experience.
Hmm.
That is the case, that is the truth. And it's true for everyone. It's just a matter of having that perception, and seeing it for
And
yourself. And that's
accepting
that's
it.
what's great about the book, is it's going to help you clear out and see that for yourself in your own direct experience, and then have all the blessings that come with being abundant.
Yeah. And accepting it, because there's the only one thing to do is to accept that this is already so.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, it's
and
receiving it. Yep.
yeah, receiving it and being open to that. And the first principle in the book, I just reviewed them a little bit before the call,
Ah,
is letting go of struggle or the belief in struggle. And that's week one. And within the experiment, and it's chapter one of the book. And I love that it starts with this because if it's not starting from that premise, it's not truth.
yeah, that's the foundation,
That's the
really.
foundation. Let go
Yeah.
of the idea of struggle. You're here to have fun, to play, and to play to your heart desire,
Yep.
and allow infinite intelligence to guide you, which is this intuitive, gentle, enjoyable, what would be fun and enjoyable
Mhm.
now.
I
And
love that. And
where we
that's the
want to
truth
align our
about,
energy.
yeah, that's the truth about intuition. It's just your intuition just, comes effortlessly, and everyone can feel that. And I like to say, like, you can actually feel your intuition, like if you're feeling like open and expansive, and joyful, you know, that's coming, that's your intuition speaking to you. But if you're feeling closed, or you're having limited beliefs, or limited thoughts, then you know that those thoughts aren't true. It's just like your intuition waking you up to say, wait a second, that's not
Yeah,
true.
go back.
Drop that, get rid of that. Like, you need to feel open and expansive. And that's the great thing about effortless being. It's really effort. Our intuition is effortless. It's joyful. It's easy. And it's so different than what the world teaches. The world teaches you have to work hard and you have to strive. That's what the world does, but it's all reversed. That's not true.
Yeah,
At least from
yeah.
my experience here, that's not the way it is. It's more when I'm joyful and I'm effortless and I value my presence,
And the
then
presence of
abundance
others at the
comes.
same time because it's
Yeah,
all
it
the
just
same
comes along
thing.
with it,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
effortlessly. And so that's what I think is so cool about this book. And I just love the design on it too. Do you like the design?
It's
Effortless
really
abundance.
nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do. I have this version,
Oh, okay.
our version to
I like your picture on there too. It's cute.
thank you.
Look at you, author now.
Yay! This was meant to be. Absolutely. It was already I had this intuition that the book could be in the cards, but I never knew how. And I had the same thing with the podcast because we're launching this book. So this is the call announcing the launch of the book. It's ready, it's available on Amazon. People can
Yes.
buy it. And what's beautiful about the book, if there is 12 chapters, they are very simple, but in each of them, there's a gem. And if you practice intentionally, because that's what I like about the experiment as well, is because we reunite with all the same intention. And that's very powerful
Yes.
because then you are with a group of people that has the same intention and intentionally integrating these, because this is not a practice. In fact, it's like getting used to functioning from your true nature. So they are pointing you to, how about this instead of that?
Yes.
And this week, put it in like integrate it in your life. It's not mental. We want people to live it, to
Yes.
be it, to taste it. And we're
Yeah,
not
to
here
be
to
we want it
like
to be their direct experience, you know. We want them to see it in their 3D world in their everyday life, to be able to see it. And they will. I mean, it's all right here right now. It's just that you can't see it
absolutely.
because like you said, the 12 principles will help clear it up that we went through and that we've seen in our own lives. And as they go through it, you'll see it, you'll be able to see it each week. That's what I like about it, because when you think about an experiment, it's something that you can see and you can live in your everyday
And
life.
you can,
It's not just head knowledge. This is like you're going to see it real in the 3D world as we go through the principles together and with the energy of the group and the focus. When you're focused on something like that, like you said, the intention on that, watch how
you
it
pay
happens. Things,
attention
yeah,
once
it's
you're
everything.
intentional about it, and then you can see, oh wow, the movie's changing. Because for me, the magic is that my life was kind of just a bad movie before.
Yeah,
And now the
like
movie's
most people. Yeah,
changing by realizing that I don't have to struggle. I can stay
mhm,
open. I can receive. I can give myself enjoyable experience. I can never lack. And then it deepens and it proves itself more and more
yes.
with kind of a gradual,
Mhm.
I'd say, because trust, it's the more you trust, the more you trust.
Right.
And so you start, you trust, and then you trust more, and you trust more, and you trust more, and it gets better and better and better. That's
Yeah,
why
it's like if somebody told you the truth 100 times, would you suddenly doubt them on the 101st time? You know, because you prove it to you, and but it's not about proving it to other people.
to
It's about proving
yourself.
it to yourself. Yeah, that's what it is. See, what happens, it's no one's fault that they're not abundant right now. It's just that the world, you know, has conditioned people, you know, with limitations to play small. You know, that this limited, fragile, you know, human being, and you know, you have to follow these rules and you got to work hard and strive. But that's not the truth. That's just the conditioning that we've been given. So it's no one's fault. It's just
Mhm.
that we've all had this conditioning. And what's great about this with effortless abundance is it's really helping people to appreciate that they can let go of that conditioning and watch what happens when you let go of it and you can see through it. But that's why those 12 principles are good, because it kind of cuts through the fog and you'll be able to see it to yourself. You're like, wow, look at that belief. And then because I have that belief, look at my life in the everyday. So it'll
Yeah.
help you see right through it, clear that up. And then once you see through it, watch how the 3D changes for the better for you.
Yeah. And it doesn't even like imply that you would have to let go of your job. Maybe you would, maybe you
No,
won't. It
we
doesn't
don't know. Yeah.
matter because it's applicable now in your actual life now. And that's where it
Yes.
starts. It's always here where it starts. It's here now. It
It
never
is right
starts
here, right
anywhere
now.
else. It doesn't start later. It doesn't start when I will have this or will have that. It starts now, and then life weaves itself in a new, infinite, open, higher potentiality.
Yeah, I really like that you emphasize now, because the conditioning for most human beings is, you know, I got to go to college and get a degree in order to make money, or I got to take this coaching program, or you know, I got to do make sure I have this amount of money in the bank in order to invest in this business, or like there's all these like limiting beliefs and all these things that they put on. They're always putting it out in the future that you have to do this. The mind does that. The thought that you have to do this, but that's not the case. Everything is right here, right now. You can cut through all of that and have it right now. You don't have to wait for that coaching program, for that college degree, or that special amount of money that you have to have in the bank. That's just
Yeah.
not true. At least
Yeah.
that's what I've seen here.
Yeah. Yeah. And one other thing that came to me before our call today, I heard something and it stayed with me in regard to the book. Um, I wrote it here. Is we remember a smaller percentage of what we hear than what we teach.
Mm,
And I feel in my life that teach learn is really like now it's almost constant. As I support or teach someone,
mm,
I
Hmm,
support myself. I
definitely.
so while we wrote the book, it made it even clearer for us. So first we did it for
Definitely.
ourselves. We didn't do it for anyone else.
Yeah, I'm not doing this to get anything. I have no agenda here. I just did it actually for the fun of it. And like you said, when you're teaching it, it almost echoes back, what you know. It reinforces what I already know.
Yeah.
And to me, that's delicious to do that, and teaching it to others or whatever you want to say, whatever words, sharing this with others, it sounds it down into your heart even more, and it proves to you how true that it's effortless. Abundance is
Yeah.
effortless, and those principles will show people that.
And I was even thinking, imagine if the people who join, they receive, experiment, integrate, and then teach.
Yes, I mean that's the whole thing. It's just like a natural progression. Like once you see this for yourself, it's almost like when you receive something really good, like a really good gift, you kind of want to share it with everyone else. And that's kind of like how I feel. Like I feel like we have like this gift, right? Like why not share it with people? Like, and it's kind of fun to do that. And then you can see these people even teaching this as well. Why
Yeah,
wouldn't they? It would be the natural progression of it. Like if you had something that was going to benefit someone else's life,
got
why,
a gem.
yeah, if you have a gem, you're going to share it. You're just going to, especially friends, family. You want to tell the world, and you'll do it, and you'll become a
And
teacher of this yourself.
I wanted to address the price
Okay.
because the price, I feel, is the prize that the person
Mm,
is choosing to give themselves. And as they
yes.
do this, they learn at the same time because when I give myself something, I give myself a prize, I pay for it. And then I teach, then I allow myself to receive that same prize because
Yes.
money is just exchanging, it's just moving around.
Just energy. Yeah,
It's just
energy.
moving around. It's a token of appreciation. And if I pay for myself or something, I value it. And then I value myself while I do it. And then I value myself while I offer it to others. Because it's not about depleting ourselves to share the gem.
No,
It's
not at all.
about giving yourself the gem,
Yeah.
offering it to others who are ready to invest, and there's nothing to lose.
Right. I
So,
find that too. Like when I spend money on things, it just automatically gets replenished. Like sometimes like even five, tenfold, it comes back to
oh
me
yeah,
when I
me
when I
too.
invest in myself. Like even if I spend it on myself, like I'm going on this cruise, I spend money on the cruise. I don't think twice of it. Like I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna stay in the luxury place. Like I don't know. Like I just whatever feels good because I know whatever I'm spending is gonna come
Coming
back to
back.
me. And when I'm spending, I'm helping other people too. Think about all the people I'm helping when I'm spending, all the people that have to do the cruise ship, all the people that work
Yeah,
there.
that's it. We bless
Yeah.
those who are giving
Well,
the service. And those who buy from us, bless us.
yeah, they bless
And then
us.
we
Yep.
bless others with it's moving around. It's not
I think
something.
it's beautiful how money, I just love the flow of money. I
Me
think it's
too.
beautiful. And this is really gonna help people with their relationship with money to really
That's
like to
it.
fall in love with money. Money is not a dirty word. It's a beautiful thing and it blesses people, it blesses yourself. And that's what I want for everybody to have that loving relationship with money and watch how things change for you when you have that relationship with money. You love it.
Yeah, that's another thing that we explore in the book is releasing the belief, the limiting belief about money and the relationship we have with it.
Yes.
And I used to have a relationship with it where I would always doubt its presence.
Mhm.
And would you like hanging around someone who always doubt your presence?
Yeah, I think everybody knows the answer to that. Aw.
So, I mean, at
Right.
some point, I even wrote it a letter as if it's a person,
Oh,
tell,
that's awesome.
telling it, I'm so sorry, I always doubted your presence, and you're always there
Yeah,
for me, and you've always been there, and I know you are here, and I vow to not doubt you anymore.
that's beautiful. And that comes right from your heart. You actually took the time to write the letter to it.
Yeah,
So you really felt that from your heart.
that
It's not
love.
just, and that's the other thing I want people to see. It's not just words. It's really you're feeling it, that you're embodying this like in
Hmm.
your life, in your heart. Like you like this, it's like almost like an inner conviction that you have. Like you have this inner conviction, like this knowingness, like like when you really know something, like I know that
Yeah.
I'm awake. I know that like it's the same way with money and abundance. Like you know it's right here. It's if you look around, there's abundance here, and you're always supported. And the more you give, the more you receive. It's
And
simple.
I
I've
always
seen that
know
time and time again. Yeah.
take time to say thank you when it comes.
Yes. Be in
It
love with
just
it. Thank
it
you.
appears here, it appears there. I'm like, wow, I got something this week was like I paid for a hotel and I got refunded something because there was a unusual mistake.
It happens all the time. Unexpected checks.
I was
Even when I get a bill, like I'm looking at a bill right now, like, oh, I got this bill. Oh, wow. PP&L, that's my light company. Oh, I don't look at it as a bill. I look at it as, oh, look, I'm gonna be making a donation to them. I'm gonna be
oh
blessing
great.
I'm gonna be blessing all their families and
Oh, that's
and
nice.
everybody's gonna benefit. Think about all the families that are gonna benefit when I pay this bill. I don't even think I paid a bill. It's like making a donation,
I like it.
contributing,
I never
helping
thought
people.
of this one. I
Yeah,
really
why
like it.
not? I
It's
don't never look at bill. These to me, these are checks. These are, like these are like donations or, it's beautiful. Like I have a totally different relationships with bills. I don't see them as bills anymore. I see them as, contributing and helping families with it.
that's
And
really
it comes
nice.
back to you. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It comes back when you pay with gratitude. It comes back.
Yeah. Always.
It's so miraculous. It's heaven on earth. It's heaven on earth. There's no other
Yes.
word. It's like you have a big menu and you pick what you want and you have fun with
Yeah,
it.
I love that you say a big menu because there's so many life experiences that people can have. But a lot of people limit themselves because the mind might come in and say, "Oh, I don't have enough money. I can't go on that trip or I can't do that vacation,
Or do this experiment, this 12-week
Yeah, or yeah, this
experiment.
tie it right to this. I can't invest in myself and do this experiment and be around, all these cool people with the presence of this energy that I could be in and totally change my life and my situation. A lot of people think that way because it's the mind coming in, putting that limitation on them.
Mm.
But if they can see through it,
Yeah,
take that
we
leap, take
are
that.
in fact asking them to dare to not believe the mind and see.
Yeah, that's basically what we're doing. Like try it. That's why we call it an experiment. Try it out. What do you got to lose?
Yeah.
You're right back where you started. I don't know. Or it could turn out to be like, whoa, I'm glad I took that. I'm sure everybody has that experience in their life where they took a chance on something and they did it and it turned out it's like, wow, I'm glad I took that leap and did that. Because a lot of times, like I even know for myself, like one time I had a job and then I was like, oh my goodness, I lost my job. What am I gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, something better comes up. Oh, wait, I
Yeah.
can start my own business. What? I don't have to do the 9 to 5. Like, and
Yeah. And that's
it turned
sometimes
out to be a blessing in disguise. Like, you just never know. I always say the universe always has something better like in store for you if you just take the chance, and don't listen to the mind. Don't believe the thoughts that are coming because a lot of that is conditioning that we've
hmm
been given. But our birthright is abundance. The
Yeah.
universe wants to support you. You really can be, do, or have anything you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the
And you
truth.
choose now. Your
Right now
happiest
is your choice.
excitement
Yeah.
now.
You don't have to
And
have
that's it. You
a
don't
certain
even have to know.
credentials
You don't
or a
even,
certain amount of time. None of that. You can have it right now.
and you don't have to know what you would want next month. It's
You don't
now.
need to know the how or the why. It's just
What do you
what's
want
right here
now?
now. All you have to do is write what's right in front of you now. Like what excites you right now?
Yeah.
What excites you? That's all you have to say. What's exciting me right now? What do I feel like doing that makes me feel alive, that makes me feel
hmm
joyful. Just follow that.
hmm
Just keep following that.
Yeah.
I always say if people just always follow their joy, that's all they'd ever have. If you just thought
Oh,
about everything that you wanted, that's all you would ever get.
yeah. I had a phone call with my mom today.
Oh,
And I asked her how she was, and she says, I'm great. And I could hear in her voice the truth of that.
oh,
I was, wow, your energy is so good. And what's
yeah.
happening for you? And she said, I just booked myself a travel in Gaspésie. It's in Quebec, in Canada. It's
Good for her.
in July. And as I was exploring that with her, she was, I think she would agree with that when I'm saying this. She was able to see that she got the energy now of that decision.
Yes.
I was like, oh, that's so cool. That's why you have so much energy. And the happiness of organizing the travel is the experience as well. It's not only
Yes.
when I get on this vacation, I'll be fine. It's
No,
now
it's
that
what's
I
happening
follow my
along the way, the
heart.
journey. Yeah.
Now that I follow my heart, it makes me happy because I do what my heart wants. And I'm not saying like I can't and I shouldn't. And there was a lot. And she said, yeah, I got so much done in the house. Uh-huh.
Because you had all that extra energy when you
You
made
have
that
all that
decision.
energy by
Yeah.
choosing you, and
Yeah,
then more gets done easily without effort, and more abundance come. It's an infinite loop of abundance.
absolutely.
But if we
And
will
that's true. That's true
continue
even
to
with
think
this
ourselves,
program. If people make the decision to do this, what you'll find is once you make the decision, because I found that too, like when I invested in myself in different ways, when I made that investment, I got the energy right when I made the decision. It's not even so much what I even did after that, because I already had the energy. Once I paid,
yeah,
the energy came right then and there instantly.
yeah,
It came right then and there.
yeah,
I got the reward right there. I
yeah,
always knew anything after that was just a result of because I
that's
invested in
it.
myself and I made the decision and I paid, and then it just all came back. Like I had that energy instantly.
Yeah. And that's why this book got written because there are not many people where I was um, able to explore this
Yeah, I know.
with,
Mhm.
like, it's high time
Yeah.
this is spoken about more.
Yeah, I can see how it could be triggering for some people only because they've been conditioned, in the
Mhm.
world, this way. So I could see how it could be a trigger for some, you know. It's not, we're not saying it's for everybody. It's,
No, no.
you'll know, your intuition
Yeah,
will know if this if
yeah.
this is for you or not.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
it's not, it's fine. I mean, there's something better for the
Yeah.
person that doesn't feel aligned to this. And we're not trying to save the world. We're
No, I'm
inviting
not trying to save them. I'm
those
totally
who
fine. I could
feel
just go, I
excited
could just hang up now and go about my life and be totally fine.
to.
I'm just doing it just for the fun of it
Yeah.
and for the experiment of it. And I loved, and like I said, like I have this gift, this gem, and I want to share it with people. It's just like a natural thing that I want to share. And I want to see people, I want to see everyone around, anybody in my space of beingness. I want them to be abundant,
Mm.
feeling happy and joyful. I want that. I want them to feel the love and feel the joy. Come join the party. I feel like, there's like two billionaires here having fun, and come join the party. Like, let's
Yeah.
everybody who's around me. I want to, yeah, come on, let's go. That's how I feel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We feel like billionaire without the billion.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
You
that's
don't need
the
your
that's the
bank account
gem
doesn't need to say a billion to feel like a billion. You can feel like a billion right now. And
right
you know what
now.
the funny thing is though? When you feel that way, guess what happens?
Yeah, it magnetized.
Yeah, magnetized. Then you have
Mind
like all
blowing.
these, the money ends up coming anyway, or synchronicities, or ideas, or business decisions, or things,
Collaboration,
opportunities.
books.
Like, yeah, like they're all just effortless, and it's fun doing it too.
Yeah.
It's not even like about like what once you do. My fun in this is just like the going back and forth with you doing the book, and now it's done. That's cool too. But I mean, it was cool all along the way, and then
Yeah.
doing our 12-week thing, like that's great too. Like, everything along the way and just the idea of it and, seeing like, and like, I like what you said, like exciting it. Like, I didn't want this to be, spend $10 and we'll have a course. That's not what this is.
No.
I wanted to put a number out
That's
there that excited me, that excited, I'm thinking of myself too. Like, I want to be
yeah,
excited
of
about
course.
this. And so if I'm getting excited about it, and I want it to be for people that they're putting it in too, because they're going to be excited about it. This isn't just like I want them because that's what you do when you're putting that kind of price out there. It gets you excited. It's getting them excited, and
Yeah.
that's what the people understand. That's part of the payoff. That's the payoff right there.
Yeah. Yeah. And the payoff is following your heart and
Yes,
daring to
yes. Trust
give
yourself.
and
Yeah.
receive.
Hmm.
Because the only way
Yes.
we can ask or offer this price is because we did it. We paid
Exactly.
before that.
Absolutely.
Because it's very hard to ask someone to do something you never dare to do.
Agree.
We never did. It would be without in myself it feel when you did it and you know you benefited, there's more in integrity and conviction and clarity.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's more authentic, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you've done it yourself. I think about the programs that I've spent money on. I've spent even more than what we're even asking right
Me
now.
too.
So, but I have the confidence to know that when I've invested in myself, it's come back to me fivefold, tenfold. Like
Yeah.
I've just seen it in my life. So I can sit here and speak with confidence, about this, that anyone that's investing in this, that they're going to see the energy pay off 5, 10 times.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I know it's beautiful.
Really great.
Such a nice thing that we're doing together, and I think it's a lot of fun. I want others to join us in the fun.
And we'll have the 12-week podcast.
Yes, we'll have the
That's,
12-week
that's
podcast. We have our own YouTube channel dedicated just for that, and
yeah.
I'm looking forward to
So
that too.
we'll upload this video on that channel. And
Yes,
we probably will send to our email list. We have a list,
definitely.
an
Yep.
email list that is taking form. If someone is interested in joining the email list to get more information and know when the
Yeah.
podcasts are released, they can, I'll insert a link so that they can download our free
Yes.
guides to shift to well consciousness,
Yes.
and then register to, they'll receive some news when we have something new.
Yeah, I
So,
would just say to anyone out there, if anything you're listening to on this call, resonates with you, even if you felt like a little excitement,
mhm.
about it, like in your heart, even that little nudge that you were given, that's your intuition giving you that little excitement, that little nudge, even though the mind might come in after and be like, oh, wait, I can't do that. I don't have enough, or whatever limitation thoughts. Just remember that first feeling that you had, that first nudge. That's your intuition saying, it's like a whisper saying, go for it, go for it. You don't have to always listen to the thoughts coming in after, because that's the mind. So recognize that it's that initial feeling that you get. It's prior to the thoughts coming in. So if anyone senses that, you know, this is for you then.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
Yay. And yeah, when will the podcast start? Maybe we do one episode before we go to the cruise? Because
Or
I'll
we can do
be
that.
joining the cruise. That's so exciting. I never thought I would do a cruise
We could
either.
do it from the cruise. I don't know.
Yeah,
With the background and everything.
yeah. Oh, that would
Yeah.
be fun.
Yeah. Showing the abundance, what life is like.
Yeah,
Living the abundance, in our
yeah.
everyday
We could
life.
do it from
You,
the
you can
cruise.
add to the energy of the abundance.
Yes, yes.
That could be fun.
Yeah, that could be fun. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
explore that.
Yes,
I'm
definitely.
jumping in that cruise. I'm so excited about it.
Me too. I'm so excited. I sent you over some ideas for different things we could do after we leave the ship, like different excursions and stuff.
Yeah.
The ones that we signed up. See if something resonates with you. It's exciting countries that we're going
Oh
to.
yeah, yeah. I'll send you.
It's very
We
exciting.
have made a little plan. I'll send you what we're planning to do.
Yeah, I'll see if something jumps out. Yeah, that'd be
But
exciting.
I think we're gonna explore in Poland, uh, Nidia.
Oh,
Thanks. We're gonna explore by cycling.
ooh, that sounds fun. I know
We
your husband's and you guys are both into cycling. That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we found out that it's easy to cycle in that area, so we'll
Oh,
just rent the normal city cycle.
sounds fun.
Yes, it sounds really fun. I think it's gonna be fun. Yeah,
It's going to be some adventure. It's going to be so fun. I'm looking forward to some adventure. So,
yeah, me too. Are you staying after in Amsterdam?
yeah, we're staying a couple of days after as well. So we'll get there a couple of days. I think we're getting there like maybe a day before you. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah,
And then we'll do a
we're
couple of
staying.
days after. They are going to be having the group's having a dinner. I'll send you the info on it. They're doing a group dinner the night before the cruise. Maybe
Oh,
something that you're interested in. You meet some really cool people and stuff.
maybe.
So
Yeah. Are you
yeah,
going?
I'm thinking about it. I was going to talk to my wife about it. They just sent it over to me and see
Oh,
if, see if she's on board. She usually likes doing that because getting to see some of the people and stuff. You might too. Like I don't
yeah,
know. I'll throw it
yeah,
out and see if that's something.
yeah,
I'm not sure when you guys are getting in, but we can talk about the logistics and all that.
yeah. We can talk about that
Yeah,
later
it's
or by email.
exciting.
All right. All
Yes.
right. So this call was sharing the book, how it got written, teach, learn, kind of teach ourselves while having fun. And
Yes, it's great.
yeah, and then sending this in the field and see if the field wants it or not, and
Yeah,
maybe co-create with the group. My feeling is that this experience can be once in a lifetime experience because it's
definitely once in a life. What a great opportunity.
not like hotels and cruise are really nice and really
Yeah.
fun, but
Mhm.
this one could surpass all of that.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Could definitely surpass all that. The
yeah,
fun that we're going to have on it. So good.
yeah.
So good.
And how people lives are changed with that. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
how much more happiness and abundance everyone can experience for themselves.
It's life changing.
Life changing. Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much. Feels
Thank you.
complete.
Feels complete.
Yay. Okay.
Yay.
See you around. Bye. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.